Hey guys, Luke here, and welcome back to episode 16, season 2 of my Rugby League Live 3 West Tigers career mode. Now in this episode we're taking on the 8th place Storm, and also taking on the North Queensland Cowboys. Obviously won premiership in real life, but this is the 2016 season, and I'm assuming there's a lot of players who are different compared to the normal side. Although I'm aware that they are a pretty good side this game. They are in the top 8, so sort of pushing for a top 4 spot. So both these games are going to be very, very difficult. Obviously Storm knocked us out of the premiership last year. They went on to lose in the grand final, I think it was, to the Panthers, so unlucky Storm. But yeah, we definitely know we're in for a battle here, and I think it was Slade Griffin who destroyed us earlier this season. Obviously he's not playing. Cameron Smith back for this game, and it's sort of pretty much full strength. I don't think Billy Slater's at the club anymore. I'm not sure where Billy Slater is, because keep playing Munster and like Kurt Mann or someone else at fullback. I think it's Munster. It's just a little bit strange. So, and I've noticed it's not just been a one-time thing where Slater, he's just missing for the one game. He's been missing for all of them. So unless he's had a long-term injury, I don't know where he is. Now Alex Glenn right there, you just saw spilled the ball over the line, and I don't know if that's a sign of things to come, but just a little bit frustrating, a little bit annoying. But the Storm, they've started very, very strong here, and you'll see, I think it's Cameron Smith, he just barges his way through. It's actually Cooper Cronk, and Cooper Cronk's actually got like the speedster trait on this game, which is a little bit funny, and that's why I think he's like the best halfback on this game by far, to be honest with you. Or maybe with Johnson, but Cooper Cronk definitely a good player. Then Corey Beattie here, he is tackled very, very stronger by James Tedesco. We throw him over the sideline, but the initial one, that's another tackle bust that they've made, so it's not really good in the sense that we'll let them get through. But we step around the fullback here, James Tedesco, but he is brought down just before the line. Now right here, Luke Brooks going to whip up a bomb. He's going to put up a bomb. Keith Galloway getting under it, and Keith Galloway will grab the ball and he will score a try. Big number 10, big red, Keith Galloway. Doesn't score too many tries, but he picked a great time to score that. And I've got to say, with the ladder, with how it is, we've got a fair lead on the other sides, but at the same time, if we start dropping points, like, we're in a bit of danger of losing the minor premiership. We've worked so hard to get to, where we are. We've got, put ourselves in prime position, pole position to go on with it, but yeah, we can't let up. And you know what, so far so good against the Storm here, but you see the fullback just palms off a few players there. I was thinking, man, like at the time I was thinking Billy Slater, how annoying, but didn't actually realise at the time it wasn't even Billy Slater, but Kevin Aguama, after a repeat set, he steps around a player, and that's how the step, I really wish the steps worked out more like that, rather than having to go into an animation of their own. But that was just so perfect. Just stepped inside. Corey Beattie and whoever else, I think it was Kurt Mann or whatever, or Munster, they just got stepped silly there. Kevin Aguama scores a try. I should mention that was why while Kevin Proctor was sin bin, as you saw earlier. I didn't mention it in the commentary, but he definitely got sin bin just for repeated penalties. I noticed I might not have showed all the penalties at the time, but it was pretty much just like back-to-back penalties. So I get a penalty, kick it out, and then the next tackle, get another penalty. And right here, we get pretty fortunate to grab the ball. I think it was Aaron Woods dived on the ball there, and that was just silly play by the Storm. You can see there, we're going to try and capitalise on it. Just got the fullback to beat, and we do that. Kevin Aguama, he'll race away and score and extend the lead to 10 points, soon to be 12 points, you would think, once we kick the goal. But at 16-6, we don't often end up losing these games, so I was pretty darn confident that we were going to go on and probably race away with it. I was thinking maybe scoring 30-40 points in this Melbourne side, trying to get a little bit of revenge. I love smashing the Storm just because of the players that they have and all that sort of stuff. But we passed the ball here. This was the worst start to a set that we could have had. Get the ball from the kickoff. Obviously the ball, I didn't want to go to that side, and then again I didn't want to throw that pass either to that side. It's just one of those ones where it automatically throws to the opposite side that you want to for some reason, and obviously it went over the sideline, resulting in Storm having a chance. Tonamapia, he scored in the corner. Pretty much just a bad read by me in the defence. Raced up and just got nobody, so that was not the computer's fault or anything, just me. But that was a beautiful offload there by Aaron Woods. And Kevin Aguama, what are you doing? Why are you so flat? You were ahead of the ball. Like, had he been a little bit deeper, that was another try. And then as a result of that, we end up conceding a try there, and it is the number 1. It is Kurt Mann, who actually plays in the centres for the Storm. In real life he's moving to the Dragons, and I'd assume we'd be playing in the centres. But yeah, Kurt Mann just backing up like a good fullback should, and the computer actually using the backing up fullback on the inside there, so that was nice to see. But our lead went from 12 points to 2 points in a matter of a few minutes, that's what it felt like anyways. Now right here they palm off Tedesco and they're going to race away and score. It's young Tonamapia. He's going to score his second try of the game. I think it's his second, might be even his second try. It's definitely his second try just there, and that was just terrible work by us. Our defense just gone to shit this game, which is a little bit annoying, and especially at against the Storm. I do find this game has momentum. Definitely has momentum in my opinion. And off the back of tries being scored, it's really hard to defend that next set. And you can see right here, Storm actually making pretty good ground there, but they forced another offload there, and we just grabbed the ball. I think it was Alex Glenn, and right from the get-go, we're going for an attack here, just drawing a pass, and Luke Brooks gets it to Thaiday, gets it to Tim Simona, who draws and passes to Corabetti or whatever, but he gets it to Kevin Aguama, and we really should have cut inside there, but I decided to just try and pin the ear back, and just go for the corner, and we got tackled, and right here we're gonna be made to pay there. This is the match sealer here. It's Blake Ferguson moving from the Roosters last season to the Storm this season. You might be wondering, what the hell is Tedesco doing? Well, I thought it's one-on-one, two-on-one or whatever. We need to make the guaranteed tackle. Went around the legs, but we just completely mistimed the actual tackle itself. So, that was just a really bad move there. And then they're going to score another try. It is Cooper Cronk yet again. See it pulling away from Tedesco. Not something you'd see in real life. Although Cooper Cronk does have a little bit of toes. He's someone who you don't really expect to be quite quick, but then when you see him try and chase down play, he's actually fairly quick. So, he's not the slowest, but definitely Tedesco is faster. But right here, we strike back. David Nofaluma, we're not going to strike back, actually. You see Cooper Cronk there. Cooper Cronk comes up with a big tackle, and it just stops. I'm not sure what would have happened had we had scored that try. Maybe we could have forced another comeback. We've done it a few times, but it didn't end up working out for us, and so they just grabbed the ball through an intercept, and they got it, and they ended up holding on for a 34-18 win. I say holding on, but they really could have just smashed us by even more. So definitely Storm deserved to win that one, and we were just off our game for that game. Well, sorry, we're on our game for about half of it, but once the second half came out, we'll go on there. Just those few tries before half time, they just really killed us, just letting the Storm get back into the game. While at Amy Park, just not something that we need to do. Same goes for Cowboys. We want to get to a lead. We want to hold that lead. And, like I've said plenty of times, we like to play from in front. At the same time, if we're going to be doing that sort of shit, I'd rather chase points than, hold a lead and then let a team get back into it and then try and regroup, because it doesn't work out too well more times than not. So we want to keep doing what we've been doing for most of the season, but right here, that's not what you want to do. That's a terrible start, and we end up kicking it long. It wasn't even by a little bit, it was by a mile. It wasn't even one of those ones where the player had his foot out, just way over the dead ball line. But we do end up surviving a few sets on our own line. They got a few repeat sets and that. And I got to say, they have Robert Louis at halfback with Thurston on the bench. And they got Michael Morgan. Michael Morgan on the bench. Robert Louis at halfback. Thurston at 5'8" is what I'm trying to say. So it's just another one of those games they don't pick the best side, they pick the best in the positions. So obviously Morgan and Thurston are the premiership winning halves, and you got a really, really shit halves pairing with Robert Louis in there. No offense to Robert Louis fans, not that there is many. But yeah, just something I'd like to point out. Same happens with the Dragons, with Drew Hutchison and Gareth Widdop and Benji Marshall. Instead of picking Widdop and Marshall together, they pick Drew Hutchison and Benji Marshall, or Drew Hutchison and Gareth Widdop. But you see here, just a lot of errors from us early on. As you see, we've already been made to pay once, and you see just wasting opportunity after opportunity. I'd like to see what the stats are at halftime for our completions, but it's been woeful, as Jake Granville, who we've signed for next season, just goes straight through the middle there. And it's kind of a bittersweet sort of thing. You want to see Jake Granville, I think I said this earlier, the first time we played the Cowboys, but you want to see Granville, or any players that you've signed, you want to see them play a good game, but at the same time, you don't want them to play too good, because obviously you want to win. But Tedesco, he heads for the corner, and he is going to get to the corner, takes it around Locklagoo, and that is brilliant work there by James Tedesco, just hitting the hole with pace, and just takes around the fullback ever so easily. With the wind behind Curtis Sirenen, he slots it, not quite over the black dot, but pretty darn close there. So 1 from 1, we're back into the game, 6-all. I'm feeling pretty good about this, and we are about to win a penalty just here. So the final sin bin warning has been given to the Cowboys, so we'll be looking to get another penalty there, and we do get a repeat set. The ball did come off the post. Now right here, I didn't show the actual tackle itself, but we got another penalty, and it resulted in a sin bin. So for some reason I've deleted the clip, but yeah, basically just another penalty from right in front. I think it was on a 5th tackle as well, so that was interesting. And we kicked the goal, just like we've been doing plenty of times all throughout the season, going for the conversion. Now right here, we force an offload. That's just desperation. I think that's just showing that we are a bit out of form at this stage. We had a hot run all throughout the year, and we're sort of falling at the wrong time of the year. Round 24 at this stage, so we only got a few rounds left before the finals, so we really need to pick it up at this stage. But I mean, obviously we're still winning, so I mean, it's not all hopes lost. We are taking on some good sides, and we are beating the Cowboys. The Storm, we also just about had them beat. We sort of let them back into it, but Kevin Aguama is going to score and extend the lead, and we are making them pay for having that sin bin. I can't tell you who actually got sin bin, because I really can't remember, to be honest with you. But Kevin Aguama is taking advantage of the man down and just hitting those edges. That's what you need to do. If you got a man down, a man down on the opposition, just hit the edges, really. Just draw and pass. It's as simple as that. That's all you need to do. And at the round, it's out to half-time. I believe that is 14-6 at half-time, I think it was. I didn't even show the stats, which is that's a little bit stupid, but 14-6, and I'd assume our completions are absolutely woeful. But right here, a very, very poor start to the second half here. And I know it's only been 13 minutes in the second half, but I think this is a telling sign of what's to come, in my opinion. Justin O'Neill, he rises high against the ball. Well, actually, he didn't rise up. Someone else did. Cough Felt, maybe. But they ended up having a few passes, and then O'Neill just had a straight up run to the line, so that was annoying. Now Chris Lawrence here, just the 60th minute, high tackle. Now obviously we've seen plenty of times with those high tackles, that's nearly a guaranteed week or two. At least you're putting on a report straight away, that's for sure. Right here, James Tedesco, he's got Lachlan Coote, I think. Lachlan Coote picks it up, and he races away to the 30-metre line. We do give away a penalty, which is a bit annoying, but we still have that 2-point lead. Is that going to be destroyed right here? It looks like it is. Carfell gets it to Robert Louis, and the man I was talking shit about earlier, Robert Louis, comes up with the goods. He scores a try. And where is that Louis karma? It's a bit bullshit. How's he scoring tries? It's not fair. So 3 from 3, Jonathan Thurston, they've got the lead now, so that's not what we wanted. It feels like a repeat of the Storm game, just playing very stupid and, giving away, stupid penalties and errors and just letting teams get back into it. But you can see here, Nofaluma, can he get to the line? No, he can't. I think it's Kane Linnett who ends up running him down, and that's a few times Nofaluma's been run down this episode. But we're going to follow it up with a run by Alex Glenn, who's tackled on the line, and we're still down by 4 points. We need to score, and that is a brilliant little kick there by Luke Brooks, and we're going to get a repeat set. Just over 5 minutes to go here. But you can see 3 minutes. We're running up in the last. We're sort of going for the desperation sort of play, drawing and pass here. Chris Lawrence need to get that pass away, and I assume that's probably going to be his last game for a few weeks as a result of that high tackle. But we've got one final play here. The 80 minutes is up. James Tedesco passes off to Luke Brooks, and that's pretty much where it's going to die. You can see there, you can't pass it. You just got to try and find a gap and just go for it. So that was really, really frustrating to lose that game. And 18-14 is how we lose, and that's 2 losses in this episode. I think that's the first time it's happened since early on in the first season, so that's really annoying. You can see here Chris Lawrence, we decided to contest it and that sort of stuff, but he was found guilty, and it's a 2-match ban, so he'll be back for finals week 1. But in terms of us trying to hold them on a premiership, that's a real bit of blow there. But I think we can cover Chris Lawrence. Anyone else though to add to that Chris Lawrence one, I'm not really sure, but we got a 2-point lead on the table there with the Dragons right behind us, so going to have to watch out for them and just make sure we keep winning. We got to win these last few games. We've got to secure that minor premiership, that first spot. It's just, we need to do it. Alright, that's where the video is going to end. Thanks for watching, guys. If you did enjoy it, please leave a like, subscribe to my channel, follow me on Twitter at MrLukeOnYT, Facebook page in the description below, and I'll see you for my next video. Bye, guys.